our new electronic media, or our new gadgets. You push a button, and the world's yours. You know how they talk about the world getting smaller? Well, it's thanks to these that it is. Everywhere is now our own neighborhood. We know what it's like to go on safari in Kenya, or to have an audience with the Pope, to order a cognac in a Paris cafe. But not only is the world getting smaller, it's becoming more available and more familiar to our minds and to our emotions. The world is now a global village. A global village. Well, if the appliance store is the symbol of the age we're living in now, what about the symbol of the age just past? Because in contrast to all of this, we used to have just one medium, or one gadget, if you like. John? With me now is Marshall McLUHAN. Well, Marshall, you've done a considerable amount of writing about media. What does this all mean, the book world that we had and the electronic world we have?
I think the best distinction, Alan, might be found in the phrase, with it. You know how we speak of being with it, meaning we've understood completely. We've got the message, as it were, in every way possible. But in the older book or print culture, people were not with it. They were away from it by themselves with their own private point of view. Now, you have no point of view when you're with it because you accept the thing totally. And we're with it because these new media of ours, the one you talked about in the appliance store, have made our world into a single unit. The world is now like a continually sounding tribal drum, where everybody gets the message all the time. A princess gets married in England, and boom, boom, boom go the drums. We all hear about it. An earthquake in North Africa. A Hollywood star gets drunk. Away go the drums again. I use the word tribal. It is probably the key word of this whole half hour. Any reason why not?
Have you ever taken LSD?
No. I've thought about it. I've talked with many people who have taken it. And I have read Finnegan's Wake aloud at a time when takers of LSD said that is just like LSD. So I've begun to feel that LSD may just be the lazy man's form of Finnegan's Wake.
You said that bad news was indispensable to newspapers. Is the same thing true for television?
Well, it's like saying if TV is a cool medium, then you can't use it for hot jobs. Like the Vietnam War is a hot war, it won't go on TV. It's the first war ever, a hot shooting war ever shown on a cool medium. The cool medium involves the whole audience so deeply they find war unbearable. Show the same war on movie, on press, photography, and so on, people won't feel too badly about it. But on TV, they really feel it. They're involved for the first time. And so LBJ is making a great big mistake in trying to have a hot war on a cool medium.
What should Canada do to be taken more seriously in the world?
When you say what should Canada do to be taken more seriously, I think we're very lucky to be a backward country. At a time like this, the less involved, the less hot, the less you are in the midst of the big events, surely the better off you are. No, I think it's a great asset. Also, when you are out of the main swim, as it were, you have a much better opportunity of seeing what's going on. Canadians have a tremendous opportunity to observe what's really happening in the world.
household word in this television conscious society. He's from the University of Toronto, of course, the author of a book called The Medium is the Message, and he came to New York last night so that he could watch the debates, watch them not so much from a policy point of view, but from a television point of view. First of all, Professor McLUHAN, how did you watch the debates? On a number of television sets?
Yes, I saw it on black and white and two different kinds of color. The CBS color and NBC color. They seem to be quite different on the set I was watching.
Well, it might have been the set. Not so
might have been the set. On the other hand, the glorious moment was the rebellion of the medium against the bloody message. The medium finally rebelled against the most stupid arrangement of any debate in the history of debating.
Why was it stupid? Not from a
the scripting point of view. Mm-hmm. The characters who had arranged that debate and scripted every aspect of it had no understanding of TV. And they didn't even know that TV is not a debating medium. Mm-hmm. And they had arranged it as if it were a newspaper setup or a radio setup. They had no awareness of TV. With the breakdown in the technology, the audience finally got into the act.
Well, if this debate had been arranged by people who, in your view, knew and understood television, how would it have been done?
Well, now, this would take quite a while to explain, but it would be much closer to what we're doing right here. Chatting casually, spontaneously, without a script, and paying attention to what is being said. What those men said last night was merely to hold the audience on the image. It didn't matter at all what was said last night. Had either candidate dared to present a policy, it would have destroyed his image.
Was one more cool than the other from a purely television point of view?
No, they're both in a state of panic cool. They were terrified of making a false step.